Spaced Out Bunny was really a roller coaster for me because it started off really good and then it kind of went, oh dear, I don't really love this character. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy this. And then one of my favorite characters came in. Now, it's not, well, I don't believe it's a spoiler of the favorite character because it's in a lot of the promotional material when I was Googling this. But just in case you don't want to know what happens in the second half or anything, then I will briefly summarize my thoughts and then discuss the narrative in more detail. But basically, it starts off with Bugs Bunny being appreciative for lots of different things in nature, a butterfly with an attitude problem, and a tree with a bark worse than its bite. And it's really beautiful and very pleasant. And then he is abducted, and you can probably assume who he's abducted by, but I won't say. I say this, it could be in the thumbnail. I'm probably going to give it away in the thumbnail anyway, based on what images are around. But he's abducted, and things don't go to plan. And I'll discuss in more detail in a moment, but without any specific spoilers. But I will discuss the characters that are involved. And as I said, it started off really pleasant. And then he was abducted, and I thought, don't know if I'm going to really love this. Not really sure it's the direction I want it to take. And then we have the other character who I adore, absolutely love him. So definitely an emotional journey. We get a lot of different backdrops, of course. The fact that it starts off outside with really kind of brightly colored color palette and earthy tones, and then everything becomes a lot more metallic and quite dark when he is abducted. I don't know why I struggle to say that word. And it's definitely a cartoon of two halves, but it's good. It's decent. I did like it a lot more than I felt like I was going to end up liking it. So credit where it's due. It took me on a journey. Well animated, really good, definitely really good pacing. Really thought it was very well paced, very well constructed narrative with a really good execution. So I guess they're not really spoilers, but I'll discuss the two characters. One I think is really obvious, and that's Marvin the Martian. I don't love the character. I don't hate the character, but I'm just not the biggest fan of him. And I thought, alright, fair enough. But I knew who also was involved because, as I said, a lot of the images online when I googled it featured Hugo, the abominable snowman. And I mentioned Hugo in a cartoon where he featured with Daffy and Bugs, and honestly, it's one of my favourites. And he treats Bugs Bunny the same here, and he will love him and hug him and squish him, and it's so perfect. I absolutely adore the voice of this character. Voices, of course, are provided by Mel Blanc, and I honestly think he's just one of my favourite characters, and I feel like he's underused. I'd love to see a lot more of that character. So yeah, I liked it. Space Out Bunny could have gone in either direction for me, but I'm really pleased to say that I did enjoy it, and despite my initial thoughts, I do absolutely recommend it.